Well, good afternoon, Sasha. It's great to be out here again.
It's so nice to have here.
Well, it's a beautiful day to be at the Great Lakes Center. So I know there's so much that happens out here, but today I'd like to talk a little bit about you as we get started and about your journey that brought you to Buffalo State and hear a bit more about your work and what you're doing at the Great Lakes Center.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I came to Buffalo State 14 years ago, and 21 years ago I immigrated from Belarus to the United States. Then I spent 1 year in upstate New York working for New York State Museum, then 6 years in Texas, and finally 14 years ago I came back to Buffalo State.
Made your way to Buffalo State. So how did you know about Buffalo State and the work that we do here?
It's amazing because I had a collaborator, Bob Bayer, who came to Belarus in 1996. He was professor at UB, and he told me there is an opening for director position at Buffalo State, and he encouraged me to apply. So I applied. I wasn't accepted, of course, because I was still who in Belarus. And then when 10 years later, he sent me another letter. I came here.
Try it again.
And I found my first application papers. It was so funny. So I found that there is no way you guys could avoid me.
Okay. So it was destiny.
Yes,
it was
exactly.
destiny for you to be here. Yes. So I really want to talk a little bit about your interest in zebra mollusks and what is your interest and how did you get interested and what are you actually doing in your research today?
Well, when I was 20, I went on the field trip back in Belarus, and I found this mussel. This is zebra mussel. It has this sharp, difficult to see, but it has a sharp angle. And this is quagga mussel. They both belong to the same
Well, they're awfully small.
genus.
They look a lot larger in the pictures I've seen.
They could be maximum 2 inches, but this is absolute maximum.
Wow, that
but
is
they
amazing.
create extremely high density. It could be up to 100,000 per square meter. They produce these byssal threads and they can attach themselves to any hard object. And this is typical for marine mussels, but completely unusual for freshwater systems. So basically, on a given day in Lake Michigan, if you will count not per cubic meter, but per square meter of the bottom, and you have, let's say, 200 meters water about, you have 1 million larvae per every square meter. It's like a rain of larvae.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So the sheer volume of them is a problem. And the fact that will attach to everything is a problem. And because there's so much more of them than any other species, creates an issue as well?
Yeah, the other problem is that they produce these tiny larvae, but at the same time, they can clog because they attach to not only rocks, but also to your pipe. If you have water intake, you're pumping water, for example, to Buffalo, and we have to clean these intake pipes. They can clog condensers of power plants and create some problems.
Okay. Well, I know that you work with a lot of our graduate students in your research, and as you know, we're really an engaged campus. We love to see our students involved in real research. Could you talk a little bit about how you get our students involved and what kind of research they've been involved in?
Yeah, well, we have lots of projects in general in the Great Lakes Center, but I would like to talk about the project that we're doing monitoring on Great Lakes.
Okay.
So this is a EPA-funded project. We already, the first time we got in 2012, so it's already 9 years we have this project. We go every summer, collect samples, and we bring samples back, and we need to process them. So we hired students to process samples. They getting experience in this aquatic biology, also in a way work for EPA, and they're getting really nice experience. And if they will express their interest, they can go with us on EPA boat in summer to sample.
So it sounds like that our graduates have a lot of opportunities based on their research here and the kinds of experience they've had to launch off into various areas.
Yeah, we actually have this Great Lakes Environmental Science Program, graduate program in the Great Lakes. And I just calculate that over the last several years, 26 people graduated this program on almost, we don't know about 2 people. All others, 24, got jobs in environmental agency. We just this August, we hired one lady that graduated, and she works now in our lab.
Oh, very good.
So
well,
they're everywhere.
Very good rate.
Very, very, very successful in finding jobs in their field of expertise, not just a job, but
Yeah, absolutely. Their training prepared them for really great jobs in aquatics or preservation, or working in lakes or rivers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very, very good. Well, congratulations. That
Thank you.
certainly is wonderful. It's an affirmation of the great work that you do now and have done over the years. And I look forward to seeing you be a part of that combined journal. It sounds really exciting.
Thank you so much. And I just want to mention that Buffalo State was always so supportive for us. And I'm very happy. I came here 14 years ago. I was very pleased. And here I am 40 years, and I'm still very happy.
Well,
and I will still be here, so it will be not so easy to get rid of me.
Very good. Well, at least 14 more years. Absolutely.
Yes.
Sounds wonderful.